Did Raven-Symone just spill the beans on how the industry used and abused her? Child, it's been a long time coming, and Raven might have just confirmed everything that Orlando has been saying. Everything that he warned us about, everything that we called him crazy for. Okay, pause. Maybe not everything. Orlando still got some wild takes I don't agree with. But this whole Raven situation is hella complicated, because as y'all are watching this right now, baby girl Raven just bagged a Disney job to direct that Waverly Witch something show for the kids.
Congratulations to you, Waverly Beyond.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I want to know, as a director now, what made you want to sign on to direct? And, you know, we saw you when you were a little girl coming into Hollywood.
Most definitely. Well, I have an overall deal with Disney Channel right now for directing and producing, so...
Sounds like a conflict of interest, right? Like, how is Raven talking about the industry dirty secrets and still working under that same industry? Well, here's where it gets real crazy. It's some folks that believe the overall deal she got was used to keep her in line. Because when Raven got the deal, the rumor was that Raven was about to spill the tea on everything that happened to her while she was a child in the industry. You know the atmosphere in and around Hollywood is real testy because of the Diddy case. Everyone's been real careful, and the last thing any pervy exec would want is for their past victims to speak up. That's why the rumor that Raven was gonna spill how she was sold, used, and almost destroyed by the Hollywood machine got a lot of movement in the back room and a lot of deals to be passed. Now, all of this is alleged. No one is saying that Raven doesn't deserve it. Of course she did. She's been in the industry her whole life. If there's anyone that should be running that section, it should be no one else but her. First on the list. The problem is the timing. Raven should have gotten this kind of deal a long time ago. So why now? You feel me? It's like baby girl's getting her flowers around the time law enforcements are going after PDF files. Like, did y'all see this case too? Another perv? I'm losing the plot. Back to business. So they were saying that before Raven got this deal, she was gonna rip her corner of Hollywood apart. That the damage was gonna be so bad because of the names that was gonna be dropped that we was gonna be seeing Hollywood in a whole new light. And that's a crazy claim because we already know how rotten Hollywood is. And we know how messed up many of those celebrities are. But we've never really had an insider expose everything to us without getting caught first, especially when it comes to child actors. Because with Raven, they're claiming that as a kid, she was put in situations where she had no control. That the adults around her, the very people who were supposed to protect her, were treating her like a product. Contracts, money, and fame was all that mattered to them, and Raven was just a pawn in the game. And if y'all are just thinking studio execs, I invite y'all to step outside the box and see the bigger picture, because they saying Raven's parents were complicit too, allegedly. It's like what this fan said about Raven's relationship with her mother. Raven said that she does not celebrate holiday and give no gifts to her mom. She does not celebrate Mother's Day or her B-Day. That says it all. I remember I was 7 the last time I bought a gift on Mother's Day. She told me she does not give a F about my gift. 2 days later, I came back from school and found the gift broken in the garbage. I never bought a gift or celebrate Mother's Day after that. I am 49 today. Last time I saw her, it was 2014. Child, it's sad and wild, but we was warned, wasn't we? Like, sure, Orlando has been out here wilding for years, saying some outlandish stuff about Raven and the industry. He might have been a little off the rails, but he's been screaming about the dark side of Disney for years. He even said they tried to destroy him after his time on That's So Raven. Now that Raven's stepping forward with her story, everybody's like, wait, Orlando been told us this. So was he really crazy, or was he just trying to wake us up?
Yeah, that is deep. You know, she's been being for a long time. Since a kid, she's been being bro. You know, her mom, dad, nobody give a about her, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. No,
Because Hollywood might have all the glitz and glamour on the outside, but baby, behind closed doors, it's a different story. Now, the same folks that's been spilling Raven's business from before the Disney job are also saying that she didn't go into all the details, probably because she was trying to keep some peace in her life, but we know enough to put 2 and 2 together. Because there's another angle to this, an angle that's more difficult to measure because it's hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about how Raven was pushed to be the breadwinner from a young age, and y'all know how the industry works. Once they see you as a cash cow, they gonna milk you for everything you got. The pressure, the manipulation, the constant need to perform, it all adds up eventually. They're saying there were times where Raven didn't even feel like a person, more like a product to be packaged and sold. And the craziest part, they're saying Raven wasn't the only one. There's a whole bunch of other child stars who went through the same thing, but they ain't ready to talk about it yet. If Raven can come forward, maybe we'll start hearing from others too. Hollywood been unsafe for kids for a long time, and it's time we face the truth. We don't even need to look too far, because Orlando himself is an example of what fame and fortune can do to you when you get into it too young. Disney messed him up. It messed him up real good. But there's one last angle to this that we might want to consider, and it's got to do with this claim that Orlando made about Raven that's got some fans a little weirded out.
Raven been going through a lot, bro. She been trying to, she killed my kids, all kind of, she been doing something. So it's kind of hard for her to come out and everybody knows she been doing for so long. Only thing I can say is, you know, I'm just like, you know, a bigger star than Raven now. She's gonna have to answer one way or another, whether she comes sit on your couch or not.
Now, I don't know about the whole angle because Orlando be known for gassing up the details, but could there be some truth here? You know, y'all know hurt people, so what could he be saying? Could it have something to do with why Raven was so quiet when the whole Cosby situation dropped? Now, all of this is alleged, but Raven didn't say nothing. She didn't defend the man, but in her words, Bill gave her her first job, so she ain't gonna say much. Again, we're talking about when she was a kid. Now, was Raven saying all that because she was trying to protect her sanity, or was she keeping quiet on the issue because she didn't want to get shut out of the only industry she knows and knows well? I mean, there's a reason why she's now a director with Disney. Orlando even said at one point that there was some kind of dark energy around the Disney set. He talked about feeling like he was being controlled and manipulated. Today, we know he was one of the first to crack under the pressure. So what happens if Raven comes out with the whole truth? That's the million-dollar question. Well, it's only a matter of time till we find out. Till then, what do y'all think? Will Raven really come out, or is she gonna keep quiet like she's done her whole life? And what do you think the fallout's gonna look like? Are we gonna see less child actors, or is the industry gonna remain the same? Tell me what y'all think in the comments.